Yo, what up? It's Lower Home Boy, and this video is about different techniques that you can use to defend your mental, your psyche, and I'm talking about videos. I'm talking about stuff like people trying to finesse you, salesmen. I'm talking about mental attacks, maybe babies crying, fucking rude customers, hypnotism, TV, all of those things. So yeah, there's about 10 of these. The first technique I want to introduce you to is NLP. NLP stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming. If you learn NLP, then you can defend against people trying to hypnotize you. NLP is basically a verbal hypnotism, verbal hypnotism. Neuro-linguistic programming. One example that's very common is if you ask somebody to take you to the store, I bet you won't take them to the store though. Bet you won't take you to the store. Or if somebody says, if you ask somebody if they could take you to the store, and they're like, nah, bro, I can't, bro. I'm about to go home after this. And then 5 minutes later, you say jokingly, so when you gonna take me to the store? And they fucking think about it, and then right before they leave, then come on, man, let's go to the store. You know, that's one example. That's actual neuro-linguistic programming. Or if somebody says, it goes deeper than that. So NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, do a little research on that. Next, the ultimate, one of the most simple ways of mental defense, not against just hypnotism, but learning psychology. Psychology is a very broad, vague term, but learning certain things, if you learn, for example, one thing, if you learn why maybe somebody from a certain gender or a certain culture, or if you know that they've been going through something, then it's a lot harder. It's easier for you to stay calm and keep your cool. Or if you notice that somebody is acting spoiled, or they're doing something that's pissing you off, and you can see, okay, this person is obviously this goddamn spoiled and oblivious to other people's fucking needs, that they were the only child, or they were the youngest child, or this and this. So, you know what, I'm gonna pity them. I'm not gonna go off on them. I'm not gonna do this. This person's obviously grew up with fucking no friends, and this is why they're doing this. This is why they're being a dickhead. This person's obviously been abused, and you know what, I understand that, so it's easier for me to keep my cool. You know, I do that shit all the time, every day, and sometimes I just make up little fucking stories in my head that keeps me from reacting in certain ways. So next, breathing exercises. Of course, I told you guys before, life is in the breath, and it's so fucking horrible that I smoke cigarettes, but life is in the breath. Take a deep breath. Anytime, deep breaths, you can rescan your surroundings. You know, taking a deep breath of fresh air helps you to recenter yourself, ground yourself. You know, helps you to get in touch with your body and your surroundings, like I said again, and it gives you that little space to think. You know, when you cut your air off, or when you take an inhale, hold it, exhale, hold it, you get that chance to clear your mind again and refocus. So next, exercise. Exercise is important because your circulation, like I say, your wealth is in your health. Your health is your wealth. A lot of people tell me that overweight people tend to be, on average, in less of a happy mood. You know, body fat makes you depressed, or being out of fucking shape makes me depressed. When I used to smoke when I smoked hella cigarettes when I stayed in Atlanta, when I tried to walk up to the train, I had to stop. I had to take a breather, because I was smoking so many cigarettes and I wasn't doing shit but laying on the couch and playing fucking PlayStation. You know, that shit, just being out of shape, knowing that a fucking 7th grader could beat me in the fucking foot race. That shit makes me sad, but I'm a grown ass man, you know. But just staying in shape, being healthy, exercising, keeping good circulation, fucking having a clean complexion, having a good diet, just being in shape, exercising every day, it boosts your confidence. But it definitely helps you to keep your mental groundedness, keep yourself centered, focused, and to keep your mind defended. Next, busting nuts. See, now I've had, I'm not saying that it's bad or it's good, but when I keep my seminal fluids, when I keep my sexual fluids to myself, I have much more energy. I don't have to sleep as much. I can focus more. I'm sharper. I'm quicker. I catch on to things. And I'm not saying that I'm fucking paranoid and I'm constantly listening to what people are saying, like, you just shut the NLP me. No, I'm not doing that. But it definitely helps if you hold on to your sexual fluids as a man and release them as a woman. Just men and women just operate sexually different. But, you know, that sexual healing doesn't come from you just having sex. It comes from you keeping your sexual fluids. There's a way, you have to look up, I forgot the fucking book, but when I find it out, I will post it. Elliot Host recommended it. It's some fucking tantric thing where you can ejaculate without, or you can have an orgasm without ejaculating. But, you know, if you look that up, I'll probably tweet it. Next would be voided meditation, which is, I think is the most important. I should have saved it for last. But void meditation is basically when you sit and you meditate, when you focus on one thing. You don't have to use your eyes. It could be the application of any 5 of your senses. But what you do is you focus on one thing and you black everything out. And how you know you're doing it right is when everything else is black and you can't see anything, you can't sense anything, you can't really perceive anything else. I had to go to my backyard because I feel like if I didn't, my video would be disrupted. But next after that would be studying the way. Actually, you know, I'm gonna skip that. Next would be, this is really deep actually. Next would be I learned this in the book called The October Man Sequence, and it's really deep. What you do is when you meditate, you surround yourself, you make a pretend shield, just like you're a fucking little kid again. Me, what I like to do, I like to use either red fire or I like to use electric blue fire. And I surround myself with these flames. And so every time anything happens, all I have to do is either say the color or think of the color, you know. That's another thing too. You can use trigger words. Affirmations and trigger words, I actually use this today. So you make your shield, let's say it's a purple bubble, and you affirm when I am covered in a purple bubble. This purple bubble protects me from all negative thoughts and only allows positive thoughts into my purple bubble. You say that for a good minute. Visualize purple bubble around you, and anytime anything happens or you're getting a little paranoid, think of the color or say purple mentally in your mind. And you know what? It might take about 2 weeks, but after that you don't have to. Well, I'm gonna let you gauge that for yourself. But purple, you can use purple, you can use any color. I use blue. I use electric blue because it's just different. Red is too normal, but whatever. So next, I think for the affirmations, if your visualization skills aren't at their best, you can use affirmations and it serves the same purpose. My 2 affirmations that I keep are I create with the willpower of Vegeta, and I create with the willpower of Vegeta in my body and in my brain. Another one is that I use, I feel with the confidence of Goku. I say those things to myself about 30 times a day each. And when something happens where I need a little booster, I just say Vegeta, 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 or Goku, 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 or Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta, and it fucking kicks in. It's great. It's fucking awesome, honestly. But next would be I'm done. So void meditation is honestly, and NLP, psychology. Those are my top favorite four. The top four that I recommend the most. Honestly, what I'm doing with this is I use these in my daily life. I think I stepped in a fucking L. But basically, all of these add up to is you get in control of your mental energy, of your physical energy, even if you take all of these steps. Because I was watching an episode, go back to Dragon Ball Z, watching an episode of Dragon Ball Super, and what Whis and Beerus were teaching, what they taught to Goku and Vegeta is the only way to become a god, to go Super Saiyan God, was to control your ki, to control your bioelectricity is what the Western world calls it. Your chi, your ki, your prana, all of that shit. And all these techniques are to get those together. I did a little bit of research, I talked to some people, what they explained was that the chi is not really, to some people, it's not really a physical thing. Your chi is your state of mind. Your zen, your Tao. Your state of mind, what you have in your brain. That's what it is. That's what Whis and Beerus were trying to teach Goku and Vegeta. That they need to control their state of mind. That they need to control not only what they do with their bodies and their physical capabilities and their skill set, but what they do with their minds, where they put their minds, and how they learn from their weaknesses and how they sharpen their strengths. So that's it. Leave a comment. Let me know what's up. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you want me to make that video about trying to get over depression and how to get over depression. But yeah, that's it. Peace.